can you explain to us a little bit what physical AI is and how we should be thinking about it?
Take a step back. AI really came to consciousness, modern AI really came into consciousness about 12, 14 years ago when AlexNet came out and computer vision saw its big giant breakthrough. And that was, I guess, 2012. Around that time, when you take a step back, what is computer vision? In its largest context is perception. Perceiving the world, whatever modality of information. It could be, of course, images, it could be sounds, it could be vibration, it could be temperature. And we've now developed AI models that understand the meaning of all of that information, and can be quite smart about it. So the first layer, the first wave of AI was perception AI. The second, what everybody started talking about maybe 5 years ago, was generative AI. And generative AI is where the AI model has learned how to understand the meaning of the information, but translate it. So, for example, you could understand English and translate it to French. You could understand English and translate it to images. And so you could prompt it to generate images. So generative AI is essentially a universal translator, if you will. A universal translator that understand the language of humans, language. And so that's the next wave. The wave that we're in now is where you now have AIs that can understand, it can generate, but as you know, intelligence requires us to solve problems and recognize conditions that we've never seen before. And the way we do that is we use reasoning. We apply rules and laws and principles that we've learned in the past, and we break the problem down step by step by step. And even though we've never solved this problem before, through reasoning, we can solve it. Okay, and so one of the unique capabilities of intelligence. And so we're now in this age called reasoning AI, and reasoning AIs allow you to produce a form of digital robots. We call them agentic AI, agents. It has agency. And so an AI that can understand the task that's been given, it can go off and learn and read, use tools like calculators and web browsers and spreadsheets, and then come back and does something for you. And it could be something related to supply chain, so it accesses SAP. It could be something related to HR, access Workday. And so these agentic AIs are essentially robots, but they're digital workforce robots. And so in the future, we're going to be the generation of CEOs that are going to manage biological workforce as well as digital workforce, and HR department for the biological workforce, and our IT department are going to become the HR of agentic AI, right? And so we have this. This is kind of the phase we're in today. Well, the next wave, and this is where the largest industries of the world are going to benefit. The next wave requires us to understand things like the laws of physics, friction, inertia, cause and effect, the fact that I tip that thing over, it's going to fall. When I set the bottle down, it's not going to go through the table. And so all of these common sense physical reasoning abilities that children have, that our pets have, most AIs don't have. I roll a ball over the kitchen counter, and it goes over the top, and it disappears. Well, the AI thinks it's disappeared, but your dog knows it's on the other side. It understands this concept called object permanence, and it didn't go into another metaverse, and so it runs around the table and gets it. And a robot needs to learn that if you want to go from this side of the table to that side of the table, you can't go through the table. You're going to have to reason about how to go around the table. And so all of these type of physical reasoning things is what's called physical AI. And when you take that physical AI and then you put it into a physical object called a robot, you get robotics. And this is really, really important for us now because we're building plants and factories all over the United States. And we'd like to build it in a way that takes advantage of the latest technologies. And so hopefully, in the next 10 years, as we build out this new generation of plants and factories, they're highly robotic, and they're helping us deal with the severe labor shortage that we have all over the world.